those in attendance, and the millions watching around the world. From the capital city of the United States of America, Washington, D.C., ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
It's showtime, folks! Woo! Welcome to the What a Kayfabe podcast, a pro wrestling podcast where we are everywhere and you, for some reason, don't give a shit. I am the host, the venomous one, Nick Venom, along with my two good friends, the Professor, Staggerly Crocker, and for one night only tonight, we have not Triple D, but we got the one, the only, Dan, featuring his wife, Dan! And no emotion. No emotion. No hype. Nothing at all.
Well, unfortunately, there will be more hype.
Oh, hang on, Joey. Damn, what you saying?
I was just going to say your noise reduction messes with anytime you do anything loud like that also.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't show
Yeah, I noticed that last week's episode. Dan Ross, as we calling him tonight. Again, I apologize the excitement. I'm trying to rock and roll with this last episode of the year. Yes, this is indeed our last episode of the year because we'll be going on a little vacation, a little time away from YouTube. We need it. We deserve it because we've been grinding since the start. Next month is our 1 year anniversary of being on the show. It's pretty awesome. But before we get to that, guys, how y'all doing tonight?
Doing good.
I'm missing,
Dan Ross, how you doing?
One more tooth, but I'm okay.
And it looks like as if I got punched in the face. I promise you it's not that. And no, it's not pink eye. It's just, I don't know what the fuck it is, to be honest with you. It could be sty. I don't know.
It's the mark of Dexter Loomis. He's coming.
It could be. It could be. But yeah, man, we got a lot of shit to talk about, but first off, we got to talk about our podcast because number one, we got a effing podcast. We got a fucking podcast now. Who would have ever thought that in 2022, us three guys would have a podcast that not only is on Anchor and iHeartRadio and Pandora, but it's also on the two biggest podcasting platforms in the world, Apple Podcast and Spotify, which indeed you guys can check us out. I need to stop touching my eye before it gets worse. Check us out on Apple Podcasts. That's Water Kayfabe, not Water Kayfabe. Shout out to you, Michael Thompson. And the same thing on Spotify. We're there. We're live. We're in your face. And all that other bullshit.
Yeah,
so,
we're live, pal.
Yeah, like
we
you
used
said,
to be
man.
94.
Like you said, like January is going to be a year for us, man. Who knew that we would go all the way a year? I thought we would only do a month or two and it would kind of fizzle out, man. Congratulations to us all.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, the set that I have now, I mean, the setup, you know, I decided to kind of upgrade a little bit because we needed to have, like, legitimate people. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, instead of just being, like, no offense, a laptop on a TV tray. And that's what I had. I had a freaking laptop on a TV tray. Yeah. And that's how we did the freaking podcast. You was in the living room. Now you're in, what, the kitchen, I think?
Yeah, I'm in the dining room.
So he's upgraded to the dining room. And Joey's has been in the same spot since episode 1.
Yeah, he's in that fallout shelter.
Yeah, he's in that little area.
I'm down here with. I got my Nuka-Cola.
You gotta stay away from the rad roaches, okay?
Yeah, stay away from the rad roaches and by God. I can't deal with Dan's face.
I look so fucked up when I laugh.
You do kind of look. I'm sorry. You look. Oh, don't shut the camera off. Don't be that guy. There you go.
No. I'm going all in, man.
Yeah,
I told
you might as well go all in.
3 feet pulled, I'd still be here.
You go all in, or I'll take I'll capture you with your face doing that expression. I'll make it a GIF and just put it over you.
Jesus Christ! I don't know if he's making fun of the stroke or he's just being stupid.
So
Anyway.
so really quick before we move on. So I called my dad earlier, and I never told him I was going to go get a tooth pulled, right? So as soon as I call him, he picks up the phone. The first thing, instead of like, "Hey son, how are you?" He's like, "Son, what happened to you? Did you have a stroke?" I said, "No,
Bro, that's
I'm
funny.
all right, dude." Like, I've never seen my father so concerned. Little shout out to Dad. I love you. All right, let's move on.
Anyway, so with that being said, I think we just gotta start off. One final Me Gusta Pop of the year. This is for you, Dan.
I'm gonna give you the best one I got.
Let's see it. Come on, Dan Ross. Give me.
Come on, here we go.
Oh, there
Oh,
we go.
me gusta.
And there it is. Didn't even took the thing out. And hey, guess what? I got my wrestle crate. Now this will be on the video part. You won't see this in the audio part, which both be coming out tomorrow, as a matter of fact. Pro Wrestle Crate. It is a monthly subscription. We're not sponsored, by the way. It is a monthly subscription from Pro Wrestling Tees. You can get this on the Pro Wrestling Tees app, or you can get it on the Pro Wrestling Crate website, whatever the case. They have 4 different tiers to fit your budget. I go with the main event because you get the 2 shirts, you get a pin, you get a micro brawler, and an 8x10 autograph. Those are like literally the 3 things that you're definitely guaranteed to get, or 2. Well, 4 if you count the 2 shirts. But anyway, and then you get like sometimes you get a comic book, you get a DVD, because I know in some Wrestle Crates, I got a DVD. Best of Ring of Honor 2019, and then PWG. It's one of the PWG shows that happened back in 2017. It was right before Adam Cole left to join the NXT. But anyway, without further ado, if Joey, if you don't mind, if you want to put that camera on yours truly.
It's right on ya, baby.
Put the spotlight right here on me. I have my Wrestle Crate unboxing, and I'm going to do this. Now, keep in mind, I will say this. This crate has not 1 but 2 autographs. And it has 1 loose item because I already took a look at it. And then I'm very excited. And I'm going to jump right ahead in. I'm going to go all in for this one if I can find it. There it is. I have. Now, in the past with Lucha Bros, I've had bad luck with them. At first, it was a bottle cap opener. Second, it was a ball. Then it was the stickers, which it was all right. I'm cool with stickers, but this might be the best one yet. And it's a button.
Nice.
It's the lapel pin, but it's almost. I mean, if I can get the camera to focus on it a little bit.
It is. It looks nice.
It's the Ray Phoenix and Penta, which Penta kind of looks funny. He almost looks like a mime with a mask on.
Sort of
like a Funko Pop.
Sort of reminds me.
Yeah.
It sort of reminds me of Delirious, also.
Kinda. Of course, I'm gonna just get the shirts out of the way as well, because I mean, we got a lot to talk about with 2022, because 2022 was a wild year in my opinion. A lot of shit happened in 2022, but we're gonna get to that. But we got the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast shirt, which
wow.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it at first, but it grew on me.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but
it's a parody of Christmas Story.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, so you got Matt Cardona, Brian Myers, Hornswoggle, and Smart Mark Sterling. I actually know a guy who's Smart Mark. Then I don't know why this was a T-shirt. I don't understand it, but this is a first. At least I think it's a first. Pro Wrestling Crate normally has black shirts. This is the first. This has a white T-shirt and a navy blue T-shirt, and we got none other than Hangman Page, which I like the design.
That's not a bad shirt.
No, it's not. It's not a bad shirt at all. I dig it.
It sure beats that yellow one that he has on Shop AEW.
Oh yeah, that was
mustard
the
yellow
shits.
one. It looks like a piece of shit. It looks like mustard.
And then the next thing I have, which Dan, I think you might appreciate it, because I'll be meeting him in a few months. We We got some Mick Foley socks.
Ooh, nice.
But not just any, but I actually have this shirt, as a matter of fact.
Oh, Cactus Jack.
So it's Cactus Jack, but it's him wearing a Santa Claus hat, which makes sense, oddly enough, because it's Christmas right around the corner and all that good stuff. But this is the reason why I was excited. That's pretty cool. He's got socks, so he can't even understand a word he says. Joe, I think you're on mute, bub.
I was saying I have a Mick Foley sock right here.
But I'm about to do a live unboxing because this micro brawler I was very excited for. When I heard this was gonna be the micro brawler, so I forgot that he was even in this crate. We got none other.
Ooh, Ultimo Dragon.
Ultimo mother effing dragon, which I'm gonna do it right here. If I can get a drum roll, that'd be nice. Get it in there. I think Joey's got the sound effect. Dan, you just sound like you just farted. Get in there. There we go. Get that. Oh shit! And that goes Ultimate Dragon, just like how he was at WrestleMania 20 when he fell bust his ass. There it is.
Mission failed.
Fuck off.
That's cool.
That's pretty badass. I like this. And I think it's the attire. Because didn't we just talked about this recently? How he had the blue attire or something. Like we talked about him recently. It was actually a Halloween 1997 pay-per-view review, which you guys go check out part 1 right now, because we're about to be working on part 2. Don't know when, but we will be working on part 2. Maybe while we're out. Don't know. But anyway, Ultimo Dragon, which on my stand, on my desk right now, I have a Glacier, and I have a Brian Adams, aka the Atom Bomber, Atom Bomb. So I think it's appropriate for me to put not there, because it's gonna fall on there. Okay, I'm gonna put them right there on my computer. Makes sense. And then we got comic book, which Dan, if you're paying attention, you will be getting some of this in the mail that I'm sending you. You will be getting some of these comic books. These are based off of the Tales from the Road series. So it's pretty cool. Cool, as you can see, cool art and all that shit. And now we have this month's autographs, which feels like it's 2. By the way, last year's autographs was shit, in my opinion. That's just me. That's just how I personally felt. I thought they were absolute shit. So, without further ado, we have... Oh, God. We might have a first, guys. We might have a first. Oh, Dan. Dan.
What you got? Oh, you better not let me do that.
That's perfect timing. And, oh, God. So, funny thing. So, when we had Breslin on the show a while back, right? I did like a little unboxing of the autographs, right? And it was Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the first.
You can give it to Brittany as a gift.
Yeah.
I could.
Give it to Brittany.
As a matter of fact, I might just do that. As a matter of fact, let me see if she... Let me FaceTime her, see if she wants to see it. I think she might want to see it. Let me see. We'll try to put it on the phone. That way she can see it. Oh, man, my eye looks like shit. Jesus Christ. Let's see if she can do it. Hey. Watch what you say. We're live. So, I just got done unboxing my Russell crate. You never guess what's the autograph. And I might give it to you for Christmas.
That is.
That's the second one I get. That is not even going to garbage. Oh, it gets better. Cause look what the other one is. We got another Killer Cross. Oh God. Oh, but you didn't say throw that one away. You didn't say throw that one away. shit. This woman absolutely cannot stand Scarlett Bordeaux. She
Yeah,
couldn't stand Mandy Rose. More on that later.
I heard the disgusting comment.
Oh yeah, she absolutely cannot stand Scarlett Bordeaux. So yeah, just wanted to show you that and make you laugh. That's the first. Well, I think I'm gonna give her that for Christmas.
Christmas, I'm going to burn it.
All right, I'm gonna let. All right, I'm gonna let you go. Love it. Anyway, so with that being said, that's this month's Wrestle Crate. I think it's a lot better than last year's. I think last year was great. Last year was kind of eh. It was Kevin Steen and Mick Foley that got the shirts, and it was like Tony Nese and EC3. I think was an autograph. I'm not sure, but yeah. So what I'm thinking about doing, I might do this as a giveaway, because I actually, as a matter of fact, I don't know about Scarlett Bordeaux. I might keep Scarlett, but whoever wants to Killer Cross autograph, y'all holla at me. We might do a giveaway. We might do a World of Kayfabe giveaway, because I already have a Killer Cross autograph. I have or Carry Cross, but then again, I don't know. I might keep it. I might keep these two, because this is Killer Cross. Over there is Carrying, and I got Scarlett Bordeaux, and there's nothing wrong with having another Scarlett Bordeaux autograph, in my personal opinion. Not at all, especially not by the bedside. Anyway, so yeah, that was my Wrestle Crate for the month of December. So guys, if you want this awesome, sweet hookup of wrestling merch, head on over to ProWrestlingTees.com/Pro Wrestle Crate and get your box today, because they go fast. Anyway, now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Man, 2022, guys. 2022 was an absolute crazy year, man, to say the least. To say the least, it was an understatement. And I mean, we're gonna start right off the bat. I mean, 2022 started off with our podcast. Number one, it started out, and I'm gonna keep bringing it up. It started out with myself and Dan. Dan calling me saying, "Hey, let's do a live video on Facebook," and we talked for like, how long we talked for? We talked for a good while.
Probably about an hour
Hour or so. And Joey just came in and at the right place at the right time. Boom, World of Kayfabe was born. Oh, anybody could add in, you know.
Well, so I didn't. Okay, so re-clarify me on this. How did Joey come into play? Was it my recommendation?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So this is how I see fit of how Joey came. So that night, this was before Parts Unknown podcast was even a thing. Dan and I got on Facebook Live, and he's like, "Hey, let's do a live video and just talk about wrestling." All right, cool. Let's go with that. And he's like, "Hey, I got an idea." It's like, "What?" Let's add my buddy Joey into this. And sure enough, I mean, the three of us, we had magic. Everything ran white. Not necessarily everything ran right. I'm sorry, Dan Ross. What you just said? Because all I heard was "by God, by God, by God."
And I think
Exactly.
I think the next lyrics are when like your lips meet mine. I don't want to kiss you, Dan.
When your lip was close to mine.
Cherish the love we have. She should cherish the love. Anyway, so it took us a couple names to get to where we're at today. The Ultimate Click Podcast was a great name, but the problem with that name is somebody could easily get that mistaken with Ultimate Clit Podcast.
I am the Clit Commander.
That would have taken the wrong way. The wrong way. And I forget who came up with the name. Was it you, Joey, that came up with the name? Or was it Dan that came up with the name?
What, me?
What, World of Kayfabe?
Yeah.
That was
I want to say it was you.
Yeah, I think it was Joey.
Yeah, it was Joey. Joey came up with the name. I came up with the original logo design, but it ended up changing to what it is today. And then we also got the WCW one as well, because, you know, it's a pretty badass one as well. We should do a WWE like F1, the scratch logo and all that shit. That'd be sick. Anyway, and so yeah, about 11 months later, we're kicking ass on Discord. We're on. We actually do have a Discord, by the way, if you guys want to join us.
We need to get a WOFNK. Like you,
Oh yeah. Oh,
see
it took me a
W-
minute to comprehend what you're talking about. Anyway, but switching gears, we started out with day one, and Roman had COVID, so they put Brock Lesnar in the freaking championship match, I believe, and I think he beat Bobby Lashley for the title.
day one.
At day one, yeah. And then he went to Royal Rumble and lost it to Roman Reigns. No. Lost to Lashley. I'm sorry. Lost it to Bobby Lashley.
Lost it to Lashley.
And then had the worst Royal Rumble of all time. And that video, by the way, of our podcast is one of the worst episodes we've had. It's one of our lowest viewed episodes. It's pretty bad. It really is.
I mean, I see
we were
it
just
now.
starting to.
I mean, that Royal Rumble that we reviewed, it was so shitty, man.
Apparently, we could blame Shane McMahon for that.
I was about to say, we could blame Shane because he's the man in charge of this. And after that, they realized, well, Shane, why the hell you did this shit? First of all, what the hell's going on? He puts himself as 28, 2 spots away from 30. He puts himself at 28. And the Royal Rumble was so bad that Vincent K. McMahon fired his own son, banned him from being in WWE ever again.
That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why.
And then your stuff cut out too. But I don't know if they heard it or
I
not.
hope they realize their mistakes, and this Rumble coming up is going to be so much better.
Did you hear the recent reports? Speaking of the Rumble,
Oh, with Edge and Balor? Yeah, Brood Edge versus Demon Balor.
I'm about to say, not just any Edge or Balor, Brood Edge versus Demon Balor, which actually sounds great on paper. It really does. But how they're going to execute it, I don't know.
Well, I think it's going to be awesome now with Triple H running it because Vince never seen anything in the Demon. He never liked that character.
No. And it was, for him, it was just, oh, it's good to make market sales. It's good for marketing. It's good for merchandise.
Triple H liked it.
Where Triple H, on the other hand, I mean, Balor coming out with the Demon attire was special. I mean, who can forget Balor at, TakeOver London when he came out to Jack the Ripper?
Jack the Ripper.
Like, bro, that was an awesome entrance.
I wonder when they're going to start the build up to this. Hopefully in 2 weeks on the episode of Raw. Hopefully.
Not only that, he did the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Did he really?
He did Leatherface. He did when he fought Joe for the NXT title. That was before he had dropped it to Joe, I think. Was
that the cage match?
No. Okay. No, it was a regular match. It was literally TakeOver Dallas.
Okay.
It was the same night where Nakamura fought Sami Zayn in that also great match.
That was a damn great match.
If you have the Peacock, go check it out. It's good shit.
Yeah, if you got the cock, go watch it.
Yeah, go get the cock.
Go get the cock.
Vince McMahon likes cock.
Yeah, so, and then we had WrestleMania, dude. WrestleMania 38 this year. I mean, my God. Anything happened at that pay-per-view. I mean, we had Cody Rhodes coming back, a guy that clearly said he would never come back to that company. Never was like, dude, I'm done with WWE. I'm done with WWE. Fuck WWE. I'm living my dream. I'm kicking ass all over the indies. I helped start this multi-million-dollar company that's AEW, and trust me, we will get to the toxicity of AEW a little bit later on. I promise you that. Yeah, so Cody was basically just not feeling it anymore in AEW. You know, the man was tired of being a gatekeeper. He was tired of being the guy that was starting the show. He was tired of that. He's like, you know what? I wanna go back to the company that did me well, aside from the Stardust bullshit. And dude, my man was having hammer matches. Like, dude, this dude was banging. Dude was having kick-ass matches with Rollins. To the point that he had a Hell in a Cell match with a fucking torn pec muscle.
You know, do you think Cody, his run in AEW, do you think he bit himself in the ass when he had that match against Jericho and Austin said he'd never challenged for the world title?
Yeah, that has to be the dumbest move that he ever did by making that stipulation.
That really pigeonholed him because it's like the only further or the.
He can hold the TNT.
You can say it, man. It's okay.
He can hold the TNT title, and that's basically it.
The furthest you're gonna.
Come on, Dan, you can do it.
The furthest you're gonna get is the TNT title, you fucker.
Guys, if you see the video of this, you understand why I'm laughing my ass off. Because Dan got his teeth, one of his teeth pulled, and he sounds like Jim Ross, if anything.
Any word, hey guys, any word that I say that begins with the F, it sounds like I'm farting. So
I told him not to go to Isaac Yankem, but he did it.
Yeah,
he went there.
I was recommended by Jerry the King Lawler. And,
I'm about to say he went to Jerry the King Lawler's favorite dentist.
Yeah, he didn't use Novocaine. He just jammed that.
Exactly. So, excuse me. So, yeah, WrestleMania 38, man, absolutely great. And of course, I can't forget about one man. Aside from Cody, the rumors of Cody coming back to WWE, there was another man. There was another man that was training for a comeback. A one-night only training, a one-night only comeback.
Stupid one.
That was actually good. That was actually pretty good. I give you that.
I literally thought he was about to stream the Goldberg theme.
Oh no! It was none other than your boy, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold came back at WrestleMania 38. What? I said WrestleMania 38 to beat that skinny, fat, dumb piece of shit, Kevin Owens. And I mean, man, that match was fucking fun.
Dude, it was so much better than I expected.
Dude, talk about.
Yeah,
my man was
awesome.
Like, dude, the fact this dude.
Austin was taking vertical suplexes on the concrete
floor, exactly.
Bro.
Not to cut you off, but yeah, he was doing that. My man was wilding out, wrestling like it's back in the 90s, bro. Like, man, to say the least, that was a great match. It was a great show. Bianca Belair winning the women's championship again at WrestleMania was awesome. You know what I'm saying? But again, it was crazy. And then you look at the AEW side, CM Punk was on top of the world. Punk was doing his thing. You know, he was popular. He was the biggest draw in AEW at that time. I mean, shit, with the pay-per-view, with Double or Nothing right around the corner. And not only that, he had damn near what I feel is feud of the year, him against MJF, and culminating in that dog collar match at Revolution.
Well, you know what? I could go back and not really counter your opinion because you're entitled to your own opinion, and I respect it.
Yeah.
But it could have been feud of the year.
Yeah, it could have been.
It could have been. It was on such a good start. And
yes, it was.
The end. It literally went this and just.
Yep.
And oh my God, we were all looking forward to the payoff of that feud, and we never got it.
Yeah, we never got it. And I mean, I would like to see it somewhere down the line, though. I would not mind seeing it. To finish off the saga, to finish off the feud. That would be sick as hell. You know what I'm saying?
The problem is, I think Punk's done with wrestling.
And that's the thing. I think Punk is done with wrestling because of all that bullshit that happened.
His body, and plus his body, dude, he's so injury prone.
Oh, yeah, he's 100%.
Oh, Punk's done until he needs the money again.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's good now. He's solid. That merchandise sales are doing great.
His straight to DVD movies ain't paying the bills anymore.
Oh no. That belongs to the ice cream bars and also the CM Punk action figures that you can get at Walmart if it's not taken already.
Yeah.
However, or unless Dan didn't take them all, because Dan's been on a roll with AEW figures.
Nah, dude, Punk's the one that I need. I have an A figure hookup. Like, I legitimately have a hookup.
Yeah, that's crazy. I need to get me one of those.
I get
So
first
anyway,
dibs.
yeah, WrestleMania was awesome. Roman Reigns beat Brock Lesnar for the WWE title, which made Roman Reigns a double champion, which was crazy. Like, I think this year proved that Roman is a big draw. Him as a tribal chief, this year alone, has proved that this man could be liked.
If back in the day during the Shield, I thought he was going to be the Marty Jannetty of the Shield.
Oh my god!
I thought that was going to be Dean Ambrose or John Moxley, which we'll get to that. We'll get to that dude later. But I want to jump back to the Hell in a Cell match with Rollins and Cody Rhodes. That match alone was just absolutely gruesome and great at the same time. The man that was report on that day that Cody Rhodes had suffered a torn pectoral muscle. And we didn't know what was going to happen, if he was going to bail, if he couldn't make it. The dude showed up. And when he took off his jacket, you could see my man was looking like a damn zombie at this point. And I mean, the man was putting on a 5-star classic. To say the least, in my opinion, this is 100%, if not close, second match of the year. They had a damn good feud. I would love to see that feud continue. I would love to see Rollins go back heel and face Cody one more time.
Supposedly it will continue when he comes back. It's the rumors right now.
There you go. Well, there you go. So, yeah, and that's another thing. He's going to come back, and we're going to do a prediction video of it, of him. I'm calling he's going to win the Royal Rumble. That's just me. But switching gears on the AEW side, 2022 was, dear God, it was a year. It was a good year, but it was a bad year. They started off super strong. Like, they could not do anything wrong. I mean, you had Hangman as the champ. CM Punk was like the Hulk Hogan of the company. Like, we're bringing in big numbers. And that match you had with MJF, I mean, absolutely amazing in my opinion. I thought it was great. Could have been feud of the year? Absolutely. The only reason why it's not is because of, of Punk. But it was a bad year because everybody kept getting injured. Look at the Forbidden Door. Forbidden Door is a perfect example. Because right after that match that they had, I think it was Forbidden. No. It was Double or Nothing.
Forbidden Door was
right?
Forbidden Door was injury prone also though.
Yeah. It was bad. The moment they announced Forbidden Door, I mean, everybody was getting injured. Punk had to relinquish the title, or not relinquish it. He had to be out of action for a few months because he broke his foot by doing a damn stage dive. Yeah. Dude, you're over 40 years old. Why the fuck are you doing that? You're not Sting. Stop it.
The guy thinks he's part of Rancid or something.
I don't fucking know, but Jesus Christ.
Because I mean, don't get me wrong, Forbidden Door was a great show. It was fun.
Yes.
I mean, just think, if everybody would have stayed injury prone and went into that show, 20 times better.
Well, we'll see we'll see how it is this year. Supposedly, it's looking good to have another Forbidden Door. Tony Khan even talked about it at the ROH.
Yeah, they want to make it an annual event in June, which I am okay.
I am definitely fine with that. I am 100% cool with that. I would love to see that being a thing. But going back to Double or Nothing, I mean, look at MJF. After the dog collar match, MJF went on that podcast, right? He went on that talk show or interview, and Tony Khan did not okay that. Tony Khan did not notarize this at all, and that started a feud because there was reports that MJF was not happy with the company. He was not happy with, how come people like CM Punk and Keith Lee and Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson and William Regal and all of them getting paid more than me. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I can agree with that. I can vouch for that because I mean, look at that shit. You know, some guy that's more popular than you. I mean, yeah, I hate to say it, it's gonna happen. Look what they did with CM Punk. You know what I mean? CM Punk, they gave him the big matches. They gave him the merch sales, all that shit, action figures. They even had a freaking ice cream bars at one point. It was insane. But yeah, Double or Nothing first before we get to Forbidden Door. Double or Nothing. CM Punk beat Hangman for the title, and we've done an episode on it, which you guys can check out. And I think we all can agree Punk did not need the title.
No.
Looking back at it now, Punk did not need the title.
No.
I think Dan said it best. Punk did not need the title.
Absolutely.
How you felt about that?
I still feel the same way. Knowing what we do know now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't need it, but I'm not a huge fan of Adam Page either. I think he's just kind of plain and boring.
Honestly, I like Hangman. I do. But my thing is that he's got a great gimmick, but it's not utilized the right way. It's not.
How is it any different than, say, James Storm's "Sorry about your damn luck" type character?
Yeah, or, you know.
How is it any different from Jimmy Wayne Yang?
Okay, first of all, anybody's better than Jimmy Wayne Yang. Stop that bullshit. Second of all, you're on your damn little medicine. You're on your knockout. You're still on your knockout gas, so stop it. Third of all, Hangman had some pretty good matches this year. I mean, him against Punk was great. Him against Bryan Danielson.
Yes.
That match was absolutely amazing, in my opinion. I thought that match was fun. I think it happened this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Wasn't there a match where Adam Page was like bloody? I mean, I know that's very vague. I'm trying to think.
I'm about to say, which match?
Was that against Bryan Danielson?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Because you don't want to say it was against John Moxley because you would have said, well, no shit. Moxley bleeds.
Well, yeah, it's every other match the motherfucker's bleeding.
Dude, he fought Takeshita in Rampage.
That was a great match, by the way.
He was fucking bloody.
Yeah, how the fuck he did that, I'll never understand that. But it's like, I think it was like a spot on the steps. And he cut himself, and it's like, bro, seriously? Come on, dude. Not every match gotta be bloody. I get it. I know you gotta try and be edgy and going back to the Attitude Era and all that. Here's a little bit of a newsflash. We cannot go back to the Attitude Era. We can't. There's no way. All we can go is forward. We cannot go back. Why do you think WWE has not yet to do TV 14 yet? Why? Because they can't get away with the shit that they did back then. Now, they can't do that.
Especially after learning stuff about all the concussions and shit. They can't go around slamming people with chairs in the head anymore.
No. They definitely can't do a Val Venus type gimmick.
Well, because, hey, wasn't early in the year WWE were speculated to go to TV 14?
Yeah.
They also said, hey, just because we go to TV 14 doesn't mean you're getting Attitude Era back.
No. We can never get Attitude Era back. Trust me. I would love to have it back, because I'm currently watching it on the Peacock. I'm currently reliving all those great fuck you great Attitude Era moments.
Because if TV 14 was all that was needed, then AEW should be amazing, because there have been TV 14 since the start.
Yeah, but the thing is, every other match is a bloody brawl or some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying AEW's bad. It's not. Can it get better? Absolutely. It can absolutely get better.
Yeah,
if everybody can be on the same page.
AEW is more about performance rate than storytelling.
Which brings me to, but we talk about Forbidden Door. Let's not forget about Forbidden Door. I mean, who's who? I mean, we had friggin' Okada. We had Okada in that match. It was Jay White, Adam Cole, Hangman Page, and Okada in the same ring in a fatal 4-way. Dan was, Dan, talk to me about that, bro.
Dude, so it's a very good question. So I think it was either Friday, maybe Saturday morning. Yeah, I was actually at work. I was on lunch break, and I wanted to watch that match. I don't know, bro. Something about it. I think it's just because he oozes just star whenever you see him. Jay White, dude, does it for me, bro. I will give one of these right here to him. Like Jay White, King Switch, fucking amazing. Cannot wait to see him defend his title against Okada at Wrestle Kingdom.
That's going to be good.
Can't fucking wait.
And not only that also brings me to Sting. Jesus Christ. Sting was living his best life. This man said, you know what? I'm 63 years old. Yellow, bitch. This dude jumping off the balcony, jumping off the stage. This dude's doing it a lot better than CM Punk.
Yeah.
A lot better.
Yeah.
I mean, this man was jumping off the stage and shit. Like, my man was hanging out with Jeff Hardy a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying?
Darby Allin's rubbing off on Sting way too much.
Oh, yeah. And it shows, bruh. It absolutely shows.
You just wait until he comes back. He just had his knees operated on to get rid of arthritis. He's going to be back and flying off stuff more.
This time it'll be off the rafters. No.
Hey, you know what, though? I have to say this, though. I appreciate that out of Sting. That he's not, he just doesn't seem like he's there to get a paycheck. Like, he's here to make us happy.
I mean, he's
so good.
I mean, he used to do the TNA weekly pay-per-views back in the day for barely any money. He could have just went to WWE and got like, $5 million probably.
$50 million or some shit.
Talk about a shit run. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that was. We don't talk about that shit. But yeah, I met Sting. I was fortunately enough to meet Sting, and it's like I told him straight. I was like, dude, I am so grateful that the stuff you do in AEW. I am absolutely grateful. I mean, the bump that you did at freaking Forbidden Door, he laughed. He's like, man, that was a crazy spot. I'm like, dude, that was insane. That was insane. You know what I mean? I'm surprised you're actually in one piece, and he laughed. So it's good stuff. But I was able to talk to him. I was able to really get to know it, and it was so cool. It was absolutely a cool moment. But then we gotta talk about, which I'm waiting for Dan for this one. If you want to get the Cops theme playing, we can't play it because of copyright.
Bad boys, what you gonna do now?
If you can play that intro track, I think this would be perfect. Vincent Kennedy McMahon finally got clapped. And there was a lot of speculation. There was a lot of rumors that old Vinnie Mac was doing the nasty behind closed doors with women.
With this Vinnie Mac.
Vinnie Mac? No, it's the do-rag Vinnie Mac. That's what it is.
Which you mentioning Cops with that is there's a possibility he might be in some actual criminal trouble next year because the referee, I believe her name is Rita, I can't remember her last name right now, who's claimed that Vince has raped her since the 80s. New York is going to be reopening the ability to bring up charges against your rapist, even if it's past the time next year.
Oh, wow.
So he might be having rape charges against him by the police next year.
And then didn't he just release a documentary?
Yeah, it wasn't the documentary wasn't the best. It was basically they added in extra clips from Darkside and tried to fill in it. Supposedly there was a bunch of wrestlers, ex-WWE people that kind of refused to talk to him on the documentary.
Makes sense.
That's what I noticed too, because I kept seeing a bunch of Jim Cornette stuff from Darkside. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I mean they didn't try and hide the fact they even told you what episode it was from in the corner.
Yeah. But... like I watched the first hour of it, and I'm like, this is kind of like I could watch Dark Side of the Ring and get this.
Yeah.
See, like that would have been a Dark Side of the Ring episode of anything.
I mean, I guess it does help for people that don't know the story events.
Right. I mean, we know the story of Vince. We know that what he's capable of. I mean, the man that made wrestling for what it is today finally stepped down. Him and his tag team partner, Johnny Ace, a.k.a. John Laurinaitis, they were tag teaming on some certain
More
women.
ways than one.
Exactly. So that happened, and now they're both gone from the company. And it's a funny thing, Vince actually wants to go back to the company, but WWE doesn't want anything to do with him.
I have no clue what Johnny did to Jim Ross, but geez, he recently said that he deserves to live in the hell that he created or whatever, like something like that.
Wait, Jim Ross said that?
Jim Ross said that about Johnny.
Oh.
Johnny Ace.
That'd be funny if we had that clip of him cussing out Eric Bischoff. Cause that's basically what I got from out of that. He's a no good son of a bitch. He deserves to be where he's at. By God. That's basically what I got out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. Those situation. I don't want him back in the WWE.
Yeah.
Because WWE's actually doing great. Triple H is back in charge, and I mean, dude, we had Clash at the Castle. Clash at the Castle be one of the best pay-per-views of the year. We also had SummerSlam.
I don't think he's going to come back, because even when there was speculation that he might come back, the WWE stock dropped that day. It had a drop.
Yep.
Exactly. So basically how I see it, this is how I see it. WWE's doing great right now. WWE is like where it needs to be. It's not 3 hours of bullshit. Judgment Day is actually a dominant faction on Raw, that is. Bloodline is this generation's New World Order, but done right, booked right, in my opinion. I mean, the whole Bray Wyatt thing coming back, something that we never thought was going to happen. You know, there was rumored, there was a lot of reports that he was going to end up going to AEW. Some even saying he was going to Impact. Even to the point that NWA was even an option for Bray Wyatt. And I'm glad that didn't happen, because honestly, fuck NWA. Because NWA right now, especially with this year, while we're on the topic of 2022, a lot of people want to...
I was just going to say that idiot, oh, God, what's his name?
Billy Corgan?
Billy Corgan thinks it's because of politics. I don't give a shit about what Tyrus thinks on politics. He's a shitty wrestler.
Your executive producer, former NWA world champion Nick Aldis, left your company because, number one, Billy does not know anything about wrestling. I'm sorry. People can say, oh, he knows how to do this. No, he doesn't.
Oh,
I mean, I get it.
He's already had one indie that failed in Chicago.
My point exactly. The fact that he's doing great with NWA is absolutely shocking. I mean, number one, Tyrus is a champ. That's one of the worst things that happened in 2022. Like, why? I get the fact that Tyrus is on Fox News. He's got his own show on Fox News. And it would be great to attract the old audience members. The old. Nothing wrong with the old. I'm just saying the fact that you got Tyrus. You're going to pick anybody in that roster. And believe me, they ain't really got that many good people in that roster. I'm sorry. Especially, what's his name? Fucking Sal the Pal? Whatever his damn name is. That idiot that come in with the ponytail and the hair spiked up or whatever. Like, this dude gives Crazy Steve a whole run for his money. You know what I'm saying? Can't stand that fucking dude. It's like you got so much great talent in the NWA. Why not make Matt Cardona the damn world champion? The man never lost it. He relinquished the title. Instead, no, you want to put the title on a 600-pound steaming pile of shit. And this is why you're losing viewers right now. And this is just my personal opinion. So if you guys don't like what I'm saying, please leave it in the chat. I'll gladly talk about it.
Please, I want to meet somebody that's a fan of Tyrus. I have not met one person that's like, I love Tyrus. He's my favorite.
Yeah, no. Tyrus, no. And I don't care if we lose subscribers. I mean, we've done it before. We've lost subscribers. As of late, we're losing subscribers. Which is a fact, we're back at 99. Thank God. We're on the road to 100. So please, guys, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit us with a like, hit us with a follow or subscribe, and make sure you tap that bell. Anyway, so and then we had SummerSlam, which my personal opinion, SummerSlam was pay-per-view of the year.
Yeah, because Jeff Jarrett was there.
Oh, I forgot about Ric Flair's last match. I forgot about that.
Yeah, but of course, SummerSlam was the best because Jeff Jarrett. I'm just making fun. It's still crazy.
You want to relive that Jeff Jarrett incident over here?
It's still crazy that Jeff Jarrett was in so many promotions this year, though.
GCW, WWE,
AEW.
Now AEW. Well, then he had that shit with Ric Flair. So that little promotion, whatever that was.
Jim Crockett promotions, yeah.
Yeah, the Crockett promotion, yeah.
I can't believe Jeff Jarrett's going after the tag team titles, bro.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? So now we gotta address the Chicago size white elephant in the room.
Brawl out.
The AEW Brawl Out. And this was at All Out. It was at All Out. CM Punk became the world champion, but little did he know, MJF came back, and he was known as the Devil. Good fit, good name. He came back, and everybody was excited. Everybody was thrilled that he came back, and he even won the poker chip, whatever, on the casino ladder match. And CM Punk was talking a lot of shit. And this dude was destroying everybody in AEW. He was saying MJF was an idiot. Hangman sucks. This and that. Oh, I don't know. Fucking it's
EVPs that wouldn't know how to manage a fucking target.
Exactly.
He was trying to be Bret Hart in real life.
But you know what though? And this may seem like a very biased opinion. I've been waiting until we get to this point to say this. Yeah. And like I said, if y'all agree with this, y'all agree. Disagree, y'all disagree. You have a right. But in a way, I do see Punk's point. I don't think in-ring talent should have a EVP title. I think that is the biggest asinine thing.
I've thought that since they started the promotion, that wrestlers should not be in there, because I mean that's how WCW got ruined, was because we had people like Kevin Nash that would book themselves in angles, and I mean you could say similar to Kevin Sullivan, because the Dungeon of Doom was only what am I thinking? Dungeon of Doom, right? No.
The Dungeon of Doom booked themselves against Hogan.
Yeah, Dungeon of Doom. I kept thinking of Road Warriors for some reason.
The Legion of Doom.
Yeah, the Legion of Doom. Yeah.
Or the Legion of Draws if you're in 98. Anyway. But no, and here's my thing on the Punk situation. And we've talked about this numerous occasions. Me being a Punk fan, or was a Punk fan, that was like a slap in my face. This is a guy that just came back a year ago. I was so excited for this man to come back. Like, the fact that he came back, everything was going to be great with AEW. AEW will be on fire. We're going to have a great show. All Out of that year was absolutely skyrocketing. I think it was like in the millions. Same thing with Double or Nothing. Same thing. In the millions. Like, this was awesome. It was a time, because we thought that Punk was actually going to be like, hey, look, I'm here for the younger talent. Guys like Jungle Boy, guys like Sammy Guevara, guys like MJF, Darby Allin, Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter, who else? Will Hobbs.
Pretty much.
Acclaim.
Yeah.
Ethan Page, like those guys. You know what I'm saying? But no, it basically was just, Punk was in it for himself. And that's what ultimately happened.
It really makes you think. Now, if you go back and listen to that promo that Hangman cut on him on the ring or in the ring, really listen to it now, and he's telling the truth. I listened to it today. I'm like, man, like I hear it so differently now.
It's actually you gotta listen to the Triple H one.
Yeah,
he did years ago. It's like, oh, well, the only time he won a Revolution is when it's beneficial to you.
Yeah, beneficial.
And that's exactly what happened in AEW. And that's just my honest opinion. But I just it was absolute shocker. I think it was just. And then they got into a fight. It was him against the Young Bucks, along with Ace Steel. And Ace Steel got fired from the company and became the most biggest bitch in the game. The man bit Kenny Omega in the fucking arm. And poor Kenny Omega was trying to save Larry the dog because the poor dog got into a scruffle for no reason.
Yeah,
Kenny Omega was like, hang on, dog, I'll save you.
Ace Steel,
okay, now let's go.
Ace Steel, you're trained by Harley Race. You're supposed to pull a gun out, not, fight somebody.
No, that's actually, that's Orn Anderson, buddy.
No,
you gotta pull out
Harley Race pulled a gun at a wrestling show once.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Backstage.
But anyway, so yeah, I think, and then we had Survivor Series, right? Survivor Series was awesome. War Games was fun. It was absolutely great. Eliminate Ronda Rousey versus Shotzi, and man, it was a great pay-per-view. And that's another thing. Ronda Rousey came back in 2022. She came back at the Royal Rumble, right? She won it. Don't understand why the fuck she won it, but she won it. And yeah. I don't see Ronda in the company much longer. I really don't.
I hope we never see her again. I don't.
The thing is, she's number one. She's cancer. She's cancer to the company. Even when she's a fucking heel, she can't do a goddamn promo. She's hurting fucking people left and right. She hasn't learned from back in 2018. She hasn't learned. Then there's reports that Charlotte's coming back, and I wonder how that's going to be like because Ronda and Charlotte don't like each other. From what I heard.
You see her coming back at the Rumble?
I do.
Yeah.
I honestly do. I wouldn't mind seeing Charlotte come back. I can't stand the bitch. But I want her back as champion. I want anybody as champion over Ronda because
get that belt.
Ronda's she's not making the title for what it is. Liv Morgan won it this year. She won the Money in the Bank match and she cashed it in on Ronda. So it was like, dude, that was an awesome thing. It was awesome. Yeah. I'm worked out for it,
She's been in the promotion so long now, years now.
Yeah, it's like
she still botches quite regularly.
Yeah, she ends up on Botchamania almost every time. Literally almost every time.
Bro, speaking of Botchamania, did you see old fucking dude from Hit Road try to hit a plancha?
Man! I'm glad I'm waiting for you to bring that up. Triple H has a weird obsession with bringing back people, and I'm gonna be honest, Hit Row was one of those people that should not been brought back.
Yeah, how do you bring them back when Swerve is in AEW?
Exactly. Like, I'm gonna bring back the three guys that was not relevant to the main guy that was actually relevant, and it would made the little faction relevant. So yeah.
To me, Hit Row is a fucking Street Profits ripoff, dude.
Oh no! Street Profits is much better than Shit Row.
That's like
that's what I'm saying. Hit Row is a Street Profits knockoff,
but with Bianca Belair.
Yeah,
but for example, that's like if they brought back the NWO and just had X-Pac and Vincent.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. They couldn't cut the mustard. I tell you that shit. That's for damn sure.
That is such a great theme song, dude.
The Japanese or the B-side NWO.
NWO B theme, dude.
For the longest time, it was Buff Bagwell's theme.
Yes, it was.
For the longest time, I remember that.
Yep.
And him saying "sweet." I think it was him that said "sweet."
Oh,
I want to say.
Oh, in the theme song.
In the theme song, yeah.
It probably
I think it's
was.
that said "sweet." I don't remember, but yeah, that was such an underrated theme song. Theme song ruled. But yeah, then we talk about Ric Flair's last match with Jer. Oh God, I'm not gonna talk about this. This match was awful. I'll go watch it.
Near death on multiple times.
This man faked a heart attack on live TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dude. You're better than this. Come on, bro.
Monday, the Ric Flair documentary is going to be showing on Peacock, and I know WWE was backstage at the last match, so it'll be really interesting to see some of that.
I wonder what it's gonna be. Taker's in it. I know that Taker's in it.
Yeah, Foley,
Booker T's in it. Foley's in it. I think Triple H is in it. I believe Shawn Michaels is in it. I mean, it's a lot. It's a who's who. The one person I'm surprised is not in it, however, is Sting. Because think about it, Sting. They had some damn. I even mentioned that to him. They had some outstanding matches, especially they were running NWA.
Yeah, he was a very pivotal part of Ric Flair's career.
Yeah, but I mean, him being AEW, it makes sense. It is what it is. But yeah, I feel like with this year alone, I mean, WWE has did a complete 180 to where it needs to be today. I think with Vince McMahon gone from the company, we can finally focus on what's more important at hand, and that's the wrestling. The wrestling. They've even said it on TV now. The wrestling. Professional wrestler. Not sports entertainment, even though they are sports entertainers. But, yeah. You know what I mean? Like pro wrestler. They can say shit like that now. So I'm actually excited for the future WWE. And WWE is going to be going to Philadelphia for WrestleMania 39. No.
40.
That'll be for 40. They're going to Hollywood next year. They're going to Hollywood, and it's going to be pretty awesome. But talking about Royal Rumble, I mean, I'm ready for Royal Rumble this year. This is going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen now that Triple H is in control of this company.
Yeah,
I know me and Joey will be watching it.
I'll be interested to know if there'll be any surprise debuts, new people. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, hopefully, and I know y'all two will agree with this. Hopefully, this year the Royal Rumble is packed with more higher up in the card wrestlers. Last year's was all like lower mid. It's a
lackluster.
Dude, me and Joey were like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this Royal Rumble sucks.
Especially on the women's side, I felt like it was a lackluster in a way.
Well, it's cool. You had Mickie James come out with the Impact Women's title.
Yeah, she did.
I thought that was pretty cool.
That was awesome, but that was the only thing.
Yeah,
that was almost literally the most memorable thing that happened at Royal Rumble.
Yes,
that's literally it. I mean, yeah, you had a few cameos from Tori Wilson, Michelle McCool, I believe Kelly too. I think Lita was another one. Trish Stratus. You know, you had some people in there, but it wasn't as enough as Mickie James coming out with the title because it was a big thing. It hasn't been done in a while, let alone coming out with another promotion's title. I mean, the only thing I can think of last time that ever happened was when Taz was the ECW champ, and that was back in 2000. Yep. You know. So wrapping things up, because I know Dan's tired and Dan's got work in the morning. So do I. Wrapping things up. What you thought about 2022? What you thought was the best moment of 2022? And Dan, I'll start with you.
God, that's hard. That is so hard.
I know.
Oh, man. I don't know why you would start off with me on that one. Man, okay. I don't know, man. I would go out on a limb and say my personal moment of 2022 was probably Forbidden Door. That was so fun.
It was awesome.
It was fun.
Joey?
Stone Cold returning at Mania for the match.
I was going to say that one. And then my pick is... Damn, it is tough. Vince McMahon retiring to make WWE better.
Yeah, that's the biggest story of 2022.
That's literally between that and the CM Punk media scrum appearance. I mean, it's crazy. 2022 was a year to be alive. It was a time to be alive in wrestling. Because think about that shit. I mean, GCW was in the Hammerstein Ballroom, and by the way, they shit the bed. I have yet to watch a GCW show since that. I mean, yeah, I watch it here and there. Like,
of course, it was going to shit the bed. It's GCW, and it's in New York where they restrict blood and stuff.
yeah, it was, dude, it was bad.
But you got to agree though, for some people like us that don't watch, Joey not included in this because Joey watches a whole hell of a lot more independent shows than us.
Right.
GCW, this show had a lot of hype, and I got sucked in.
We all got sucked in.
Dude,
we made a freaking show about it.
Dude, just the video of alone of them walking into the Hammerstein when it's empty and them looking around sucked me in.
That was super cool.
Sucked me in.
Oh, yeah. And you could just like, but it didn't feel the same though, because they renovated the place. Yeah. Which looks like, man, this ain't the Hammerstein Ballroom I remember. This ain't the EC Dub that I remember. Shit, what the fuck?
Yeah, it definitely looked different.
It looked weird.
Yeah, well.
But I think made that show was Matt Cardona. Fucking great.
Oh, bro, him coming out to Inner Sam. And I call that shit.
He is the deathmatch king.
I gotta realize that ECW was quite a while now, quite a while ago now.
Well, and now that you bring up Matt Cardona, he's actually rumored to be going back to WWE.
That's what I heard, but I hope not.
Could you possibly see him going to the Royal Rumble, coming back to the Royal Rumble?
Very possible.
The issue with that though is his character on how he is now. I don't think he could be in WWE because he would just be called like the Miz Light or something like that. He'd be considered another Miz in WWE.
I feel like
I would just hate for him to come out and the whole crowd goes woo 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 like
Did y'all see the fact that he unveiled his ECW title?
Yes.
At one indie show, I'm like, look at this guy. Just when you think this guy's not,
he was wrestling Bully Ray at a ECW memorial-esque show, and the motherfucker took his coat off and he was wearing the WWE ECW title.
Yeah, it was bad.
I'm like, but only he could do it and pull it off.
Yeah, he's pretty much the only one that can pull it off, in my opinion. I think this year alone has made Matt Cardona a big name. Yeah, I feel like he's doing like what Cody Rhodes did when he left WWE. He went to Ring of Honor, he went to PWG, he went to Wood Culture and various promotions. But Matt Cardona's going GCW, not Black Label, NWA, Absolute Intense Wrestling, so on and so forth. I mean, this dude is doing so well, in my personal opinion. I don't see him ever going back to WWE. I would love for that to happen as a possibility. But the way how he is right now, I don't see that being a thing. I don't see him. Yeah, I don't see him being a WWE superstar.
If Chelsea goes to WWE, he'll go though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And have them stay together. Yeah. You know what I mean? Let him be a heel. Let him have his theme song, right? Like what Cody had with Kingdom. Let Matt Cardona have, when the lights go down, which I fucking love that theme song, by the way. I think that theme song slaps.
You ready to hear Kingdom at Royal Rumble?
Oh, bro. Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
As much shit that we talk about Cody Rhodes sometimes, it'll be nice to see him back.
I feel like, and here's the thing, match of the year, this could be any match, but I feel like the two matches of the year is by far Sheamus versus Gunther for the IC title Clash Castle. I mean, that match was all I can say is two big, meaty men doing big, meaty men stuff. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much how I see it. That's all I gotta say. And then the Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins match at Hell in a Cell.
Well,
to me, that match was fun.
Did you already hear Gunther's speculated match for WrestleMania this year?
I'm excited.
Brock?
I'm fucking excited.
Dude.
The perfect one, in my opinion.
It's amazing.
The perfect one.
You think, honest to God, bro, as big, as meaty as Brock Lesnar is, do you think he's going to enjoy taking Gunther's chops?
He might.
Dude,
it's Brock Lesnar. Come on now. It's Brock Lesnar.
I am worried that it will be a Brock Lesnar 60-second match, though.
Yeah, that's my downfall to it. It's a Bobby Lashley deal.
That's the part I'm scared about.
Here's the thing. Work with it. Two guys. You got one guy from Austria, one guy from USA, right? One guy being known as has the most deadliest chops in the game. The other guy known to have the most deadliest suplexes in the game.
Yeah.
Put these two guys, let them wrestle for 20 minutes, 15 minutes at best. And I promise you this match would be, if not match of the night, pretty damn close to it.
But see, I don't even want that match. You know what match I really want, bro? I want them to run it back. Gunther versus Sheamus for the IC title at WrestleMania, and let Sheamus win the belt that he's never won.
Let it be Grand Slam.
Let
it be Grand Slam.
Because if they're going to do... Good.
Go ahead.
Because if they're going to do Gunther and Lesnar at WrestleMania, like... Does that mean he's going to lose that belt at Rumble? Like, no, man. No. Do it at Mania.
Don't do it. Wait till Mania. I feel like we've had the second match with SmackDown. The first was at Clash of Castle. The second one was at SmackDown, which was just as great as the one at Clash. I feel like the third one needs to be at WrestleMania. I feel make it a false count anywhere match. No disqualification, no bullshit. Both the Brawling Brutes and Imperium are banned from ringside. That's what I want. That's a monster match right there.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
Did you see Gunther versus Ricochet on SmackDown?
Yes!
That match was fire.
Good God, that match was fun. I mean, especially whenever he did that slap in the chest.
Dude,
Ricochet tried, he did that springboard move, and Walter's like, all right, bitch, get out of here. Yeah. Pow! Stopped right on the chest, like, bro. Just when I thought this guy couldn't be any more, like, crazy, Gunther's like, hey, hold my beer. I got you. So, I think 2023 is going to be a good year for WWE. That's just my personal opinion.
I don't think that will happen, but it would be so cool if we could have... Because I don't even know when Dustin Rhodes' contract ends. It would be so cool if we could have Dustin Rhodes return in the Rumble. Him get eliminated by his brother. And then they have a feud leading up to Mania. Yeah. And then he retires after Mania.
But the way how they had the feud for AEW. Don't do this Stardust bullshit versus Goldust. No.
It's brother versus brother with no
brother versus brother. Dustin Rhodes versus Cody Rhodes. It happened before.
Yeah,
they told a damn good story too.
They're not gonna top that though, dude.
No, there's no way.
And especially the end where Cody cries saying, "I need my brother." Like that was so like
that hit right here. He said right there.
He said he's going to retire next year though, and it would be a fitting.
Well, next year is actually his final year as an active competitor.
Yeah.
So pretty much he's retiring. So either way, he's retiring next year. That's what's going to happen. I see that being a thing. That's just how I feel. Honest to God, I would love to see, and I know it would never happen. It would never happen, but never say never. AEW and WWE have a forbidden door. You know what I mean? Because think about it. Technically, it's going on in next month at Wrestle Kingdom. Because you got to think about it. Sasha Banks is saying, screw you, WWE. I'm going to New Japan. I'm going to be making me some multi-million-dollar bullshit. Right? The Good Brothers, who are currently signed with WWE, they're going to New Japan. They're going to Wrestle Kingdom. And...
Hold on a sec. We have breaking news. Jim Duggan had a home intruder, and he held the intruder at gunpoint until the police arrived.
Oh.
No, it's more like
Yeah.
held the man at gunpoint. Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, fucking hey, I'm just glad to see what another friend.
I didn't mean to interrupt you with that sounds, but I figured if it's going to interrupt you, I might as well say what it was going to be.
That's a good way to interrupt me.
That did get our attention, though, so I like that.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. I dig that. So anyway, I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. Oh yeah, Forbidden Door 2, I feel needs to be. No, I didn't say that. Kenny Omega, current AEW star, is going to New Japan next month. And me and Dan are freaking excited. We are excited because we're getting the match that we've been planning. The match that we've done multiple times on Fire Pro. The what if match. And poor Dan, you know, his mouth is still numb. He still got that Jim Ross look. But yeah, we get Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega. The aerial assassin versus the cleaner, the best bout machine. My God, bro. Like, I'm excited.
So, I'm telling y'all right now, because I probably won't be able to watch that match until Wednesday night.
Right.
I'm going to mute my phone of every notification because I know y'all two MFers are going to watch it before I do.
I'm definitely getting the pay-per-view.
I do not want to be spoiled.
I'm not watching it at 4 o'clock in the damn morning, I'll tell you that. I'll probably watch it. If anything, I'll watch it the same night. Possibly Thursday night. But that's the main reason I want to buy the pay-per-view. It's because of Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay. Because it's a match that, in my opinion, I think Kenny's going to pass the torch to Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
I think personally that's what's going to happen. Because Will Ospreay is slowly becoming the next Kenny Omega.
Well, Will Ospreay's got more to gain off than this.
Exactly. And look where he's at right now. Look where Ospreay's at right now. He's doing the United Empire, which is doing so good right now. I mean, it's a who's who in there. You got fucking Jeff Cobb, TJ Perkins. Who else you got? You got the Aussie Open.
Great O'Con, Aussie Open, and Will Ospreay.
Great O'Con. And then the other dude. And then you got the other dudes. So, it's like 10 members, I think. About the same as Bullet Club whenever they were around.
Hey,
if they still relevant.
Joey, really quick before we wrap up, Bubba, can you go ahead and read out the match card for Wrestle Kingdom?
I didn't have it up.
That's if you can understand.
They have it up. I read it yesterday.
I just meant I don't have it up on my screen. I'll have to get it. Hold on.
Well, go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get it up for me. It doesn't take you that long.
Yeah,
okay.
Man, why are you so damn demanding?
Let me pull down my pants.
All right.
Jay White, champion versus Okada. Kari versus Tam Nakano.
The first women's match in Wrestle Kingdom history for the Stardom Championship. No, for the New Japan Women's Championship.
Who? Kairi Sane?
Yeah, Kairi Sane.
Whatever her new name is.
Kairi.
Well, yeah, Kairi.
Ren Narita versus Zack Sabre Jr.
Woo! That's gonna be a bar burner.
Taji Asarmar. I don't know how to pronounce that guy's last name. Taji versus Master Wato versus Haruma. God, I hate Japanese names. Haruma Takahashi versus.
Oh, is that for the Junior Openweight Championship?
Yeah. Hiromu Tanahashi or whatever?
Yeah, versus El Desperado.
Hey, did you say that Taji Ishimori is in that match? The Bone Soldier from Bullet Club?
Yeah.
I fucking love El Desperado.
Do you really? I do too.
Fucking love him, bro. I would love to see him win the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title again.
Hey, who's it says FTR is defending against who?
Chris Shimon.
Michael Jackson?
Goto.
Michael Jackson's dead.
Goto and Yoshihashi.
Oh, Goto, Yoshihashi. Okay.
I'm about to say, Dan, you should know this.
Yeah, Yoshihashi. I know who that is.
Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega, obviously.
Match of the night. Match of the fucking night.
Carl Anderson versus Tama Tonga.
Yep, for the never open weight
Ooh,
title.
I forgot about that match. Yeah, another contender for match of the night.
Hey, Joey, you should give us a little teaser sample of that Wrestle Kingdom theme song.
Oh yeah, send us off. Send us off for some good shit.
We ain't getting copyright struck for this one.
Before we wrap up, the show.
No, if you want to get copyright stricken, you use New Japan stuff. New Japan is crazy on striking videos on YouTube for using New Japan
and Dan
stuff.
And Norn Outlook, Dan will be the one to get us copyright strike. He's done it before.
Well, if we get copyright stricken, let's not do it.
So stupid. So anyway, before we wrap things up, final thoughts before we wrap this shit up?
Suck it.
No, that's how I feel about
2022 has been a fantastic year. Let's just hope 2023 is better.
Yeah.
And no return events.
Yeah, please no. Please God no. So, I had a good 2022. I met Diamond Dallas Page. And he even did a shout out to the podcast. I wanted to do Sting so bad, but I knew that wasn't going to happen. I met so many good people. Our media manager, I met him this year, Davey Dix, which will actually be a guest on our show. Trying to get him whenever we come back from Christmas vacation, maybe, for Lost in Wrestling Galaxy 2. I thought Joey was doing something. Doing some soundbite. Anyway, we will be back in January. We don't know what day yet. We're trying to shoot for, I think, the first week of January. I want to say. I forget when. But we'll be coming back. We're taking some time off for Christmas. So, for that being said, once again, if you like our video, please considering subscribing to our YouTube page. Make sure you also like, comment, rate our video, rate our episode on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Also, don't forget to turn your notification bell on. That way you don't miss any of our videos whenever Joey uploads them. And for that being said, this is the venomous one, Nick Venom, along with Staggerly Crocker and good old Dan Ross, saying Merry Christmas to you all, Happy New Year, and guess what? My birthday's right on the corner, so who knows? We might do a special episode on my birthday. Well, day before my birthday. Whatever. Who knows? We'll see. But with that being said, Merry Christmas to you guys. Hope you guys have a safe holidays. Hope you guys have a great holiday. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. This is What a Kayfabe signing off. See you next year. Bang!
Bye!
Gentlemen, as you know, the Ultimate Warrior. Fuck it. It's publicly stated that. Damn it, who put that up? Is that $200 an hour?
That's all.
Oh, me gusta.